tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes on the field to open this game. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Now, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to extend the play. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Nittany Lions offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Single back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now the try here for the extra point.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the 1st down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. It shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Defense.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And a returner brought down by that coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down. Looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. To the low place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. 1st and goal for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
That is tough for the ball.
In a second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it's been said, football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Return starts from inside. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the pressure gets to him again.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get...
Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas out front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. 1st down here for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Choked over the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The back's got it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, better get some consolation points here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks left and finds his target there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff from the shotgun.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and his running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as